All right, I'm back with another trade and just my luck. You know, trade hit target but didn't execute. This is what's so frustrating about trading. It's hard for me to get a win, and then when I get a win, it don't even work out. I didn't lose. Price came back to break even, but this is like I don't know. This shit just fucks with you, man. Fucks with you mentally. You try so hard. You're in the trade. Yeah, you're nervous while you're in the trade. I can't watch the trade half the time. Half the time I just get up and walk off because my emotions get high, heart rate go up, and then it get to the target, hit it, but don't execute. Come all the way back down to break even. But that's trading. I mean, shit happens. But anyway, so this is what happened this morning. So this morning, this is the this is a daily fair value gap, and we have a 4 hour. We have a 4 hour bullish fair value gap. Um, so we was either looking to. We don't have a lot of room. We got about 120, 40 points. So we was looking to either go to here first and come trade back down, or come here and trade back up. Because I'm not gonna go short into a bullish fair value gap, and I'm not gonna go long into a daily fair value gap. So basically, this was my only place to get a trade in. And I don't know if I talked about the 930 wick, but this is something that you can play a lot. When you leave a big 930 wick, most of the time in the day, it's gonna come back and get to that 930 wick. So, which was good. We was going down, came inside this fair value gap, consolidated, and I was planning to take a trade back up to this 930 wick if it presented itself. So that's what I did, but I took the ES because ES was a lot stronger. And so when I'm trading ES or NQ, if one is falling faster than the other one and I'm going short, I'm going to take the one that's falling faster. If I'm going long, I'm going to take the one that's going faster up. So I took ES. So the plan was you have this, I think it's on the 2 minute. I know it's going to mess it up. So on the 2 minute chart, so on the 2 minute chart, oh yeah, we had SMT, which is what you love to have. You had SMT all over this morning, so I was looking to turn and go back up because we had SMT all over. But anyway, at this time we got the SMT, and I took on the 2 minute. I took the ES because, like I said, it was moving up faster. See the SMT here? See how this candle is way above this candle here? So that's the reason I took the ES. So we got this 2 minute fair value gap right here. So if you look at it before the trade happened, you got this 2 minute fair value gap. And we want to make sure we close inside this candle before we go up to this previous day high. Well, no, I'm sorry, 930 high. So what happened was we closed this candle right here, closed right there inside the candle. So I put my stop here and I got in there. And as soon as we got to right here, I went I went half risk, not full risk, but half risk. And once we get to here, I went break even. All right. And as you can see, we went up a little further, but my stop was just a little further over top of that. So if I use this right here, I probably had my stop about right here and got in somewhere around up in here. I can't do it exact because Ninja Trader and Trading View are different, but it was just say it hit it right at the top. It landed right on it. So right there. So say this price is 536. That was my target. The top of this was 536. So it didn't I guess it didn't stand there long enough for it to take my order. And it didn't. So it ended up coming back down to right there, which was my break even. But I was happy with I didn't lose money, and I was happy that it worked out the way I was hoping it worked out while we was in the trade, while I was just watching from here. So you don't necessarily have to win. I made a big deal about the fuck this shit stuff, but I mean it hurts, but it didn't happen a lot of times. Sometimes it's just more better to see what you want to happen and it happened. So I should have been a winner, but I'm more happy that I saw it, traded it, and it worked out. I just didn't get the end benefit, but all that's coming in due time. So that was much. Oh yeah, let me show you what I was seeing. So this is what I used to get in the trade. Like I said, I like to see nothing above. So when this 2 minute closed, which was this candle, it closed above right there. I entered. You see how you don't have any orange, any red Fair Valley Gasper top? Nothing on the 3, nothing on we on the 4. We had a very skinny one, but I just ignored it because of the momentum that we had in this candle. And I said I was just gonna try it. But you see how the 5 minutes way up here before you have resistance, 7 minutes way up here before you have resistance. So I took it and tried it. Where I learned a lot of this trading from was Dodge's DD. He trade very similar to what I do, and I mean, I look at a lot of his videos, um, but he don't usually show that chart that I just showed about the lower time frames. Make sure there's nothing in the way. But I learned a lot from him. Um, so if you like what I'm doing, just like and subscribe because eventually I'm gonna get to live trading. And if you are a slow trader, just looking to take 1 or 2 trades maybe a day, but most of the time it's 1 to 3. I just say I average about 1 to 3 a week. Some days you get 1 or 2, but I mean, like I said, it's just slow trading, and I like it because it keeps my emotions down, and I don't get excited for nothing. Because, like I said, I've been through everything: the heart rate, the sweating, the excited when 9:30 come, your heart racing like I don't know, racing for nothing. Like you had to get in a trade, and you don't even see a setup or nothing, but your hands clicking. You sitting there like this. Why? I don't know. It's just when I first started, but I just like the calm trading because when I come to the market at 9:30, I'm just cool, calm, collect. But like today, it just fucked me. So you still get frustrated, but we're trying to get there. Subscribe, make a comment. Let's talk.